Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of XenOrphanage, my Emancipation orphanage run in RimWorld Biotech 1.4. We're working on setting up our first battery, which should help us with our power issues. Mainly, we want to make sure that we can run this paste dispenser without issue, since this colony is filled with a bunch of people that cannot cook. We have an exotic goods trader coming in. That might be useful. We'll have to see. Night Divinity is already harvesting some dye. I wish it was something a little bit more useful, but we do have some animals that we're eating. And who's our best social? Is it really Poppy with a 3? That doesn't seem good. I think we should probably sell them our housekeeper cat, the second one. We have one which is already amazing for the size of the colony, and it would be really nice to get a bunch of silver for this. Contemplating getting their alpaca, but I think we'd be better off taming something. What do they have by way of resources that would be useful? Literal medicine? Could buy some components too, if we thought that would be good. I mean, we only have 23. So it would be really nice to get a bunch of them. Okay, components and Glitter World medicine. Sounds good. We're getting a little bit of silver. And I'm going to ask Night Divinity to haul some things. Also Zoe, because I want to make sure this stuff doesn't get left out and start deteriorating outside. HGMN was running around, holding some blocks back. Thanks. You're a helpful little one. Bubbles is sleeping. Cute. Learning is 97%. That's pretty good. Obviously, growth tier 0 is not so great, but I think we'll be able to work on it. Let's also give HGMN something. I mean, I know there's 7, and I don't want to bring them to war, but just in case, let's give them like a little stabby. Okay, we really need to start eating paste. Can we forbid these packaged survival meals? Zoe has a 4 in cooking, which isn't great. Washing hands, that's a good idea. Do that. Yeah, I think we need to, we're not going to be butchering human like. Come on, Ilana. Yeah, let's see if we can get Zoe to do it. But I think Zoe's not doing it. Zoe's an animal lover. And doesn't seem to be willing to butcher. So maybe we can get Night Divinity to do the butchering, and then Zoe would like brew tea or something if we got to that. Yeah, I guess so. Since Zoe's an animal lover, Night Divinity will just have to do it. Night Divinity is busy with planting, but I think they can handle doing the butchering as well. Zoe's researching once again. You love to see it. Poppy and H. Gavin are doing a lesson. We're going to switch over from the crafting spot to the electric tailoring bench. Now that we got some power going, I think that's a good move. Let's also move our table and chairs up into that new room now that it's done. Poppy's playing some chess. H. Gamon's doing some floor drawing. There you go. Repair that other battery. Thank you. Base is working. Everyone's got a bed. But I think maybe we should move Zoe next to Kiddo H. Gammon. We could also move Bubbles like over into this corner maybe. Or make it a medical. medical animal spot. That would be a good idea. We're not going to do the royal quest. At least not at this time. Bizu's being a troll in my office as usual. Let's haul in this stuff and let's build some solar panels here. Solar panels don't block wind turbines, so I think that's the best move. These pin cushions were great, but they grew super fast. So let's switch to peanuts. Let's try peanuts. Night Divinity doing work on these plants, looking good. Poppy just built our solar panel. Awesome. Another battery broke down. Okay, tier 1 for H-Gammon. That's pretty good. I definitely don't want to have H-Gammon doing a ton of work, but with such a small colony, it's been really nice to have them hauling. Ooh, shooting lesson. Look at Poppy teaching H-Gammon about shooting. With Poppy's like sunken in cheeks. It's kind of like... Okay. It's kind of intense, like imagining Poppy teaching H-Gammon about shooting at 7. This is fine. Night Divinity reaching level 6 in shooting. Perfect. Night Divinity is doing our hunting as well. Night Divinity's pretty busy. Although Poppy could help with hunting in a pinch. They're just not as good at shooting. Do we have a ritual spot? There we go. Let's set up our roles. Because we're getting a Preacher of Ominism role unfilled warning. So everyone's going to be mad if we don't set this up. So we're going to make Poppy our Preacher of Ominism. We don't really have a great candidate, but I think Poppy is good enough. And now because Poppy has that role, Poppy is probably going to want, veil and cape. So we need to make sure we're making that, which is part of why we got the tailoring bench up. Veil and cape. But what materials do we have? We'll let them use anything. Okay, we don't have 20 of anything. But let's cut this cloth. And we can make it out of cloth. Or Poppy will make it. I also started queuing up some walls. I think we're going to do walls all the way around with a little entrance section over here. Obviously, we want to give ourselves room to expand. We are planning on having an orphanage here and probably a lot of kiddos. So I think it's really good to make sure that it's very well defended. Right now, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I think we just need an entrance that has a bit of a corner and maybe some traps. Probably a door as well would be nice, just in case we want to close it. I'm doing this with slate, which is definitely not the best option. We have an okay amount of slate blocks right now, but I may end up changing what it's queued up with. So because we have vanilla furniture expanded security, we can use these bear traps. I love the bear traps because you can reset them without any resource penalty. And we're going to have enough challenges in this run. Let's enjoy some bear traps. We can also put in a door here so that way they don't have to walk over the bear traps to reset that middle one. It's typically a smart idea, although sometimes they still do dumb things. Nature running H-Gammon, cute. See, one of the nice things about having our walls so big is H-Gammon can stay in the walls and still do this nature running over there. I think that's actually what I'm going to shoot for with the orphans, is that they can kind of get everything they need within the confines of the community. Occasionally, I might send them out to do some hauling or whatever, but I think only when we really need it. Poppy's already starting to work on our walls. That makes me happy. Let's also have Poppy deconstruct some of these structures. We have a mad hare, very intimidating. But obviously, just like every threat in RimWorld, I'm going to take it seriously. HKM get inside. Zoe come outside. Poppy come back. Night Divinity's also heading back, but might not be able to help us with this one just because of where they were located outside. The hare is not following Zoe. Very strange. I think HKM will be fine as long as they don't go out that door. We'll keep HKM drafted. Bubbles is on the other side opening doors, but I think that's okay. Can you get it, Night Divinity? Come on. You got this. Okay, Night Divinity one shot, perfect. Night Divinity getting pretty good at shooting. I'm very happy about that. 6.83. Poppy, keep working on the walls for me instead of those floors. Walls more important than floors. I'm doing corners. I know I don't need to, but I love me some corners. They just look nicer. HGM's taking their afternoon nap. Perfect. Bubbles keeping the base clean. Zoe researching once again. Zoe now a 9.54 in intellectual. That's incredible. Just super passionate. Let's build a smithy. We could get some helmets going. I think that would be pretty solid. Nothing else. And we do have this flooring, but I'd rather you work on relocating the learning desk so we can store more things over here. So just go ahead and bring those over for me. Thank you. I know storing things in their bedroom isn't good, but it's also not great to store them in the dining rec room. And I kind of have to pick and choose here. So let's keep the dining rec room nice since we're flooring it first. And then eventually I'll make some kind of warehouse. We do have a slaver coming. We are an emancipation ideology. So that means that at all times, whenever possible, we should be trying to emancipate slaves, hoping that they join us, but knowing that sometimes they may not. I think it said something like a 50% chance on the vanilla ideology expanded means and structures information. So for emancipation. That's where it's from. If anyone's wondering, it is not a vanilla it is not a vanilla precept meme for ideology. I think it would be smart to do these walls in granite. If nothing else, at least these walls, just because they are going to be where we're going to be shooting at. And, you know, I think that's probably a good idea to have those be strong. Hopefully y'all didn't just hear Bizu sneezing. You okay, cat? What has the slaver got to say? H. Gammon is sky dreaming. Perfect. Okay, so looking through these slaves, we have Rick, who's a male 18, baseline human. Sparkles, baseline human 19. Not a good fighter, but it has passions in construction, crafting, and artistic. Animal lover, hygienic, and nimble. Interesting. I like those traits. Rick is a non-violent mountain lover, tortured artist. I think Sparkles is a better choice. We don't have the money for Kaba. So let's free Sparkles. Yay, our first freed slave. The Sparkles is a slave in our colony. That is how they join. So we're going to need to immediately take care of liberating them. Wait, liberating Fiesta. That's not the right thing. We need to set Sparkles to emancipate and then prioritize emancipating, I believe. Yep. Slave emancipation can start at any time. It's different than liberating Fiesta. That's just a social party. Okay, ritual spot, Wise All Theist. We do not have the Wise All Theist. We don't have a leader. Zoe's incapable of social. Night Divinity has a 0.15. This is fine. Night Divinity, our second best social. This colony has no social skills. Okay, let's set Night Divinity up with the leader role through this ritual. Perfect. Night Divinity is becoming our leader. I kind of like it because Night Divinity is the Unicornian. I think that would be pretty cool. I wish they were stronger in social, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll get better over time. After this role change now, okay, perfect, successful. Now we can do the Emancipation ritual. So Night Divinity, go ahead and emancipate Sparkles. Sparkles, you are free. Please join us, Sparkles. Please. Pretty please? Look at how cute H. Gammon is. Look at how cute H. Gammon is. You could help us take care of H. Gammon if you stayed. Sparkle says, oh, freedom or taking care of a kid? Which one did you choose? Unshackling slave emancipation. Unshackling. Quality was 58%, plus 3 mood. Okay, so that's good. Participating slaves have a 50% chance of joining the colony. Okay, so what happened? Sparkles. Stay. Stay, Sparkles. Sparkles is not staying. Sparkles is leaving us. That's okay, Sparkles. I get it. I probably need a better fighter anyway. Or like a doctor or something. But you were going to be our best socialite. I'm just saying. Well, at least we emancipated our first slave, and everyone's going to have a nice little mood boost for that. Plus 3. Oh my god, opinion of my best friend H. Gammon. Zoe, stop. That's so cute. Bought a slave plus 5 as well. So they're just happy that they were able to buy a slave because that's how you have to emancipate them. So that's cool. Nice little mood boost. That's going to be it for today's episode. Short and sweet, but we emancipated our first slave, so that's really exciting. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And, of course, a big heckin' thank you to my generous supporters, especially those folks that support me over on Patreon. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.